Wynncraft is loaded with dungeons, all of which have unique rewards that honestly tend to be overlooked the majority of the time. So what if those rewards were all I could use? In this series, I will not be allowed to use any weapons, armor, accessories, or elemental powders that were not acquired as a reward from completing dungeons. For the sake of making the challenge a little more fun, I'm considering boss altars to be a type of dungeon, and as such I'm able to use unique drops those bosses have. This is the Dungeon Master Challenge. I hope you enjoy. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Dungeon Master Challenge. This here is episode 10 and we have a lot to do in this episode. Before I do anything actually important, I'm gonna go ahead and complete the little quest to gain access to the Zeit Island stuff. Quest is just called Zeit Island. Because I have some Zeit money from riding the Sea Skipper, and I can't do anything with it but throw it away. But if I unlock this shops, I could use it to buy some things that might be beneficial to me. But realistically, what I'll probably end up doing with it is buying passes for the little mini game thing to try and just get some emerald blocks out of it. I don't know how much I can earn from it, but a little bit's better than this. And then we've got to go farm Galleon's graveyard, and then once I get the weapon, I'm gonna go back and farm Magma Stream core more to try and get an upgraded phage pins, because I got phage pins in the last episode. The footage of me getting it was lost, but I got phage pins and they're just like average. While we're farming that, we'll also be able to farm a better capsid frame, which I think will be better than the mask of whatever the water one is. So unfortunately, in order to continue the Zeit Island quest, I didn't check in advance what I needed. I need to go to Murrow Peaks, which requires the climbing helmet. So now we have to go do Ice Nations over on the Ice Islands. So slight detour to do that. I do need the climbing helmet for something later, so this is fine. I will be acquiring and then getting rid of the climbing helmet in this episode. There we go, Ice Nations completed. Yeah, we got some emerald blocks, not bad. And then we have now gotten a climbing helmet, which we will use exclusively to gain access to Murrow Peaks, and for nothing else. It would be one thing if I only needed the helmet to access Murrow Peaks to do the Zeit Island quest and nothing else. If that was the case, I would just consider it a lost cause and not bother. But as I need it to access Murrow Peaks for something else later that I'm doing in this episode, I'm going to go ahead and grab it. We got 16 more, so we've got 28 Zeit money. Also 95,000 XP, nice, nice. So I wanted to use this Zeit money. I have a couple options that I can do with this. So first, we have this guy who sells Zeit Herbal Mix, which is actually really useful as just like a bulk ingredient that I can get a lot of. I don't know if it's actually something I want to go for. And then over here, we've got Potion of Wisdom. We've got the level 45 one, and we've got the level 65 one. Can buy these from him with 2 Zeit money, so I could buy 14 of those. Those might be beneficial to me. I'm not certain if I actually want to make use of them ever, but I guess I could. Okay, so over here, are they the same? No, this one has a bunch of things that I can't purchase and they're not dungeon rewards, so I can't make use of them. But this one, so I can run the treasure tour. So I can use, I believe it's 5 Zeit money to run the tour, and then I can find the little Zeit golds, and I can turn those in for these. These are useless to me because I don't use weaponsmithing or woodworking, armoring, or tailoring, so none of these 3 are of any use to me. I can get Potions of Wisdom again, but then I can also just get the gold and turn it into emerald blocks. There we go, there's 64. Oh, we got a new ability point. Might be useful. I did this for the emerald blocks, so here we go. Now we have over 5 LE. We're gonna ditch the Zeit money. Just need to complete the dungeon again. I think it's just once. once for this weapon, and I really want this weapon. Because this weapon has spell damage, has mana regen. Do I want to farm the phage pins now? I think I do. I think I want to farm the phage pins now. Okay, and that is a fabled. The fabled item that this drops is phage pins. That is a guaranteed phage pins that we just got. I think I want to identify it. But I'm gonna kill the dude one more time first. Is it falling from the ceiling, or am I getting no boss fight again? It's not spawning. Okay. Since the game doesn't want to give me the boss fight, let's just go ahead. Let's leave. Go to Selchar, we'll identify the phage pins. If they're better, then, like, to a degree that I'm happy with, then we'll be done with this. Otherwise, we will be back to fight it again. Show me what these phage pins hide. Okay. That is... honestly, compared to what I had, so when we look, so this one, way better health regen, literally more than double, better mana regen, but also better earth and fire damage somehow. And then the dash cost is only moderately worse. These are actually really solid. And I re-rolled these trying to get them better, and that's the best I got. I like that. It's a lot better. I still want to try for some green in the health regen, mana regen, and dash cost, because it can get up even higher, but that's actually really solid. That's workable. I can do a lot with that. It only dropped the phage pins. I didn't get a capsid frame, so I couldn't get a better one, which I would like to do, because it can get up to 23 mana regen and up to 39% health regen. I would like that. With comparable water damage. Ideally a 46, but that's just wishful thinking. I think I'll be back after I kill this a few more times. Didn't have my recorder on. I died like 3 times so far. This boss is a pain in the ass. On my way back, I got a Galleon's Graveyard key, which is gonna be really nice for the one more Galleon's Graveyard I have to do. So as long as I can avoid dying on that one, this will be the last key that I need for now. Again, if I come back for the Admiral later, then I'll need to do it again, but I don't need the Admiral just yet. Back to my many failed attempts to get more phage pins, because the one I have is decent. It's decent. I want better. I also want a better capsid frame. This one's not great. It's got one really good stat for me. I don't care about the exploding. Don't care about the air defense. Don't care about the fire damage. It could have higher health regen, and it could have higher mana regen, and that's what I want. This boss has killed me like 5-6 times, and I've gotten 3 whole kills. This thing is a pain in the ass. I took a break for a little while. We're back. Nerves are calmed, not infuriated. We're gonna identify these. We're gonna get the shit we want, and then we're gonna move on, right? Right? No. No, we're not. How much is it to reroll these? 800 emeralds? I've got 19,000. I can spare it. I'm not gonna spare it on the crystal coil, because that's 1,400 on its own, and the phage pins is even more, so I'll reroll the capsid frames. That is horrid. Okay. It's less water damage, but way better mana regen, and better health regen. And it's not much less water damage. I think I'll take that as an upgrade for now. Back to grinding this boss. Fucking died again. Like, I go from full health. Like, I get up to full health. I get hit, and I'm like, ooh, I don't want to be low. So I go to use a potion, and then I just get hit twice more immediately, and I'm dead. Oh, we got 1 kill. Actually, I got 2. I didn't get anything the first time. Like, anything useful, that is. Wow. That poison roll. 1%. That's kind of insane for everything but the poison. Perfect roll on mana steal and walk speed. Almost perfect on main attack damage, just 75% on attack speed. Like, that's actually like really solid. But the poison is dog shit, and that's the only thing I care about. And then capsid frame, meh, not very good. Grind continues. Oh, another Galleon's graveyard key. Give it to me. I will gladly take that. I have to ride this boat so many times when I die. You know, the Magma Stream core boss being able to not drop any of the items when you kill it is kind of annoying. Because he'll drop, like, an ingredient. Well, he'll drop both of the ingredient drops that he has. And then that's it. That's all he drops. He has 3 ingredient drops because he's got the rare one too. But, like, he'll drop the ingredients and nothing else. And it's infuriating because that boss is such a pain in the ass. As you can see, there's a freaking double loot active right now. I saw that there were some going and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna risk the lag making the fight harder in exchange for me being able to get double drops. I killed it 3 times. First time it dropped phage pins and no other items, so I got 2 of those. Second time it dropped crystal coil and no other items, so I got 2 of those. Third time it dropped no items, just ingredients. All right, let's see what we get. Both of those are terrible, and I'm not gonna re-roll them just to try and get better poison, because again, that's the only thing I care about with the crystal coil. I don't care about any of the other stats on it. I'm literally just trying to get a higher poison. It's specifically for the poison build when I need it. And then the phage pins. Wow, that's... no. And even worse. No, because the mana regen is what I care about most. Dash costs I don't care about too much, so none of those are useful to me. God damn it. At this point, I think, because I'm so close to leveling up, I think I want to just take a break from killing this. Respec to my other build, and then go do Galleon's Graveyard once, so we can buy the other weapon. And then from there we can work out a plan, because I can respec my entire build around that weapon. And maybe that'll be enough to fight the boss fairly and not have to use the poison build. Because I'll be 65 by the time I do that, so I'll have phage pins. So maybe. We'll have to see. Oh, yep. Does it every time. Okay. Good to know. I can force that to spawn 2 of them if I decide to be an idiot. Yeah. God damn it. I'm strong enough to kill the mutineers pretty easily, and then I go to kill them, and I fucking die because it spawns 2 of the boss again. Ah. God damn it. Well, I'm glad I have a spare key. Fuck. So I tried to kill one of the melee dudes first, and then go for the one that shoots at you from a distance next. But unfortunately, the dude that shoots at me from a distance is just too strong, so he killed me, so I have to go for him first. But if I go for him first, the melee ones group up, and I run a high risk of spawning the boss twice at once, which is such a pain. Okay. Well, now I'm out of keys, which is annoying. I have dungeon bombs, so I can use those, but now we're at 5 runs, but only 1 completion. Fuck! At this point, I'm just getting so frustrated. I'm just gonna go do some undergrowth ruins, god damn it. Because at least I don't die over there, right? And there we go. We are now level 65, which means we can now use those boots. Do that. I can throw 60 into that, and I can throw on the phage pins. So I completed this dungeon 3 more times, and then I remembered that it has Molten Greaves as a possible purchase. And I'm gonna go ahead and buy these and switch to them, because it'll allow me to right now go ahead and switch from using the Mask of Hate to using the Capsid Frame, so I can get even more mana regen. I'm not doing anything with water or fire damage, but I think that switch could be quite beneficial, but then also I could use it just instead of the fetish and get myself a little bit more defenses, a bit more health, and a little bit boost of my health regen. Who the fuck? Because it gives 10%, and I think I'll be able to do Galleon's Graveyard a little bit more easily with this. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna grab the Molten Greaves. I guess now I want to do Galleon's Graveyard again, just to get rid of the Redbeard's hair. Ow. Hey, there we go. Got that dungeon completed. Enjoy the Emerald Rain. 7 attempts, 2 successful completions. I can buy me, however the hell you pronounce this, which has an average DPS of 300 versus the 250, and that's 250 with 2 Thunder Powders on it. So that is a nice addition there. I guess we'll just go farm for some dungeon fragments, which, do I want to hold on to these? Honestly, if I want to get those tools, I think I'll come back for it. I think I would rather just get rid of these. I'm gonna go back, get myself the fragments to to give this 2 water powders, and then after I give this 2 water powders, I'll continue until I get enough for the gathering tools. Then I'll train all of my gatherings up to 55, ditch these tools, buy those tools, so I have the 55 tools, and we'll just call it there. Hey, there we go. There's level 66, but we now have 12 fragments. 12 fragments is enough to buy a water powder. Go ahead and do that. It's going to go from 302 DPS to 315. This alpha degenerate person through profession speed and XP bomb. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break from the dungeon because I ran out of keys. I threw out my level 40 materials, and I'm going to go ahead and do some fishing at the very least, because I can do that here. I've gone ahead, I've gotten up to the right level to get the next tier of rod, and since I'm going to be doing the dungeon enough to get these anyway, I'm going to go ahead and buy it now. Toss out our old one, switch to our new one, and then I'm actually just going to go ahead and keep fishing up to 60 because I can. I was legitimately not recording that. There we go. There is level 60 fishing, which is where we're going to stop. We got a bunch of oil and meat. I've got a single tier 3 of each, which is what I will save. I put these in here because I got rid of the other stuff I had. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to the tier 3s because I can get more of those later. But these we will use as much of them as we can. I still need to get a bunch of grains and a bunch of paper now. Which, there's no longer a double XP or speed bomb active. So we will take a break from professions once again. Gonna go ahead and do another Undergrowth Ruins. I've come to realize that there's a good few things that I don't make use of, and I realistically am not going to end up making use of because of things that are coming up soon. So what I'm gonna do, one of those is this potion that I made with 6 lucky spider eggs. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. It's 2 uses. I'm just gonna use it for a bit of extra XP when fighting this boss. It's somewhat wasted, but given that I'm gonna be capping my XP when I hit 70 for a while anyways, like the XP isn't a big issue. I get plenty of it. So the only thing this would be useful for would be, ooh, dungeon bomb. The only thing this would be useful for would be the loot bonus, but I'm not doing anything where I'm loot running or anything right now for the most part, so I think I'm fine without it. So we're just gonna go ahead and send this, just get it out of the way. Then after the dungeon, there's a couple items that I'm gonna get rid of. And then we're gonna have to reevaluate a few things, because I did all the fishing to get myself up to 60. And then if I want to do gathering to get woodcutting and farming up, I'm gonna get myself a bunch more materials that I need to use And while I can use up a bunch of them right away, I still need space for that. And there we go. Nice and easy. I'm actually going to get rid of my Mask of Courage and all of the antic beads that I saved up to allow me to get more masks. Because I feel that I'm not using the Mask of Courage, like, ever. Anytime I switch to a defensive build where I would use the Mask of Courage, I always just end up using Plague Mask instead. So I think if something comes up where I need this, I can go get it again. I'm not going to bother scrapping it or selling it. And then the antic beads. This is a lot. We never got to try the air mask, the water mask, or the earth mask, but I think we've gotten past a point where they're going to be useful for me, because soon I'm going to start using capsid frame for pretty much everything. And if I'm using capsid frame, I have no need for any of the masks. So clearing that out, we've saved ourselves a little bit more space. We are now the level necessary. I'll put the climbing out over here. We're now the level necessary for us to do Lost Souls. Because we got 66 while we were doing the dungeons. We're going to continue going and then do this so that I can get rid of the boots as well. So we got a lot to work on. We now have threw these out of my inventory and picked them back up. We now have 12 fragments again, which will be enough to get us another water powder. Let's go throw this on the weapon. We will be done with the powders, and then all that will be left will be upgrading the tools. Now I want to get some water powders on armor so that I can get more buffs. That's tough. It's real tough. Ooh, dungeon bomb. Hell yeah. I'm just going to make use of that. Alright, I committed. There were some bombs being thrown, so I got me 20 fragments. We're going to go ahead, buy 2 of these powders. I'm going to keep going. I still have to do enough to get 10 more to buy the 2 gathering tools, but I felt I'm going to go ahead and commit, throw 2 water powders on the phage pins specifically, and then we'll call it there. It's not going to do a lot, but that little bit might come in handy. It won't do much right now because I'm not doing water damage, but I do plan to pivot at 70. Also, I am so close to 68. Right, and that'll give me 36 water defense. It'll have negative thunder defense, which is kind of annoying, but we get 36 water defense, and we will get concentration 1, which is 0.05% per mana use. I'm gonna make use of the double XP. We're gonna do some wood cutting. Oh, there we go. There's level 68 with 53 wood cutting. I can now quickly run over here and just turn in this gathering post. Beautiful. Oh, now you throw a bomb. Speed bomb. I don't need to get to 60. I got to 60 fishing. I just need to get to 55 so that I can swap out the gathering tool. Which, as I'm out of keys and fragments, I might just get up to 55 and then ditch the tools. Clear up 2 spaces. If I need to do more gathering, I can go get more. Okay. There we go. We got us 55. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of the gathering axe. 55 wood cutting. We don't need that anymore. I'm gonna use up a bunch of this paper. Oh, hello. I don't know if I actually want to take the key, because I don't want to do any more gathering. Past 55. I only did 60 fishing because I could. And there's 60 scribing. I don't actually need to train that up anymore. Ooh, an Azaroon. I farmed specifically for those for like 20 minutes, and I couldn't find a single one. Now I found 2 without actually trying. still don't stack. They will eventually, I just don't know what triggers it. Another one, Jesus. I do need these runes, I need a lot of them. And there's 55 farming. There we go, 60 optimism. And there we go, there's 60 cooking. Took a little bit, but I don't need that. We now have 60 in all of the crafting professions we use, scribing, alchemism, and cooking. We only have 60 fishing. And I have the fishing rod, and I kind of want to just get rid of it. Because I don't feel like I'm going to do much, if any, gathering ever again. I'm going to get rid of the tier 7 rod, and then I'm going to get rid of my scythe. So I have no more gathering tools. Basically, we're done gathering. Just period. We're not doing any more gathering. 60, 55, 55 is where we're going to finish the gathering. We'll keep doing crafting professions, because we'll get tons of those from doing raids. What we need to do right now, so I'm gonna hold on to the keys for sure. I'm not going to make use of any of these. Any of those. I'm not going to utilize any of those. That clears a ton of space. And all of these, I'm gonna save, oops. Stop throwing one. I'm gonna save the tier 3s. Then all of these, I'm just going to use my pet, going to deposit to bank. I have to do like 1 stack for 5 minutes, but I'm going to deposit all of these off of my Iron Man. Probably going to use them for housing in the new update when that drops. So now we have a lot of quests that we need to do. First and foremost, I'm going to do Lost Souls. And with Lost Souls completion, you can get rid of these boots. Feel free to visit us at any time. We've got the Sodeta boots, which unfortunately I cannot use on this class at all. So we've now cleared a lot of space. I think it is time. I'm not going to do all of the prerequisites in advance. I'm going to do the prerequisites as we go, apart from the ones that have already been done. But let's go ahead. Temple of the Legends. Bring me back 1 Yaya Stain Bowl, 1 Maltix Recommendation Letter, and 1 Corrupted Potato. Trophies of your accomplishments. So now we need to go get the 3 of those. So we need to get Yaya Stain Bowl, 1 Maltix Recommendation Letter, and 1 Corrupted Potato. Take these and go away. 128 emeralds and Yaya's Stained Bowl. That is 1 of 3. Maltix Recommendation Letter. Okay, that's what I thought. And beautiful, we now have the Corrupted Potato. That is the first stage completed. We just gotta bring these back to what's-his-face. And now we need Bob's Crushed Soul, Sailor's Brother's Ashes, and 1 Mummy's Bandage. And there we go. So we've got the Mummy's Rag, which I don't need, or anything. Some more emeralds. We have the Mummy's Bandage. We have Sailor's Brother's Ashes, and then now we need Bob's Crushed Soul. There's Bob's Crushed Soul. There's our next trio of items done. Oh, I guess it was all of them, technically. There we go. There's the light dust. There we go, we've gotten rid of all of the miscellaneous fish and everything, and our inventory is completely cleared, apart from the stuff we were wearing and our potion. Beautiful. Purified light dust. Yep, he's over in the cave in Pigment Ravines, so now I need to do Creeper Infiltration and get the Creeper Mask. There we go. 64 whole emeralds and 1400 XP. So old Peroto hide, the Asiato leaf, the Morrow's Eye jewel, and the Coral of Nelforce. We're gonna get these in the reverse order that they are listed. We're gonna start from the bottom. We're gonna move our way up. So first thing I'm going to grab is going to be the Coral of Nelphors. There we go. There's the Coral of Nelphors. There we go. Arrow's Eye Jewel. Ooh, finally! I was looking for one of these for so long on this class, and I never found one. I got stuck with the tier 6. There's a tier 7 emerald pouch. I just opened the chest because it was sitting there. That's actually really big. Okay. I'm glad to have that. And then there's the leaf. Old Tortoro hide is purchased. And there we go. We have the Helmet of Legends, which currently is just plus 1,000 health. We still need to get it enhanced, but we can leave here, and we do not need the Creeper Mask anymore, or those powders I randomly picked up, so we should be able to get rid of the Creeper Mask completely. And it's very cheap and easy to get again, so it's not the end of the world if somehow we do need it again, but good riddance. I've got our Helmet of Legends, 2 empty pouch slots, pretty much completely empty inventory. Feels good. Feels very good. Give me concrete proof of your triumph over the beast, and I'll grant you passage into this Temple of the Legends, which will grant us access to the Arena of Legends boss altar, which is right there, just inside the building. We now have the Purified Helmet of Legends. I do have to identify and wear this to enter this cave for this fight, but I will be getting rid of the helmet as soon as the quest is completed. Got it. Ooh, okay. Potions definitely helped keep me alive there. You are welcome into the Temple of the Legends with my permission. Feel proud of your accomplishments. Ooh. We also accomplished level 69. Nice. That leaves us very little remaining. Temple of Legends discovered. Another 16,000 XP. We do not have any more quests that we need to do, I don't think, for this episode. I don't think I have any more quests. I think now I just need to do the 3 boss altars that we have. There we go. Level 70. Ah, that's so nice. And getting to 71 requires just over 1 million experience, but Guild XP 100. We're now going to contribute everything to the guild, gaining no more XP for myself. As it stands right now, I'm currently spec'd down Shade Stepper all the way down to Satsujin. I'd like to see how that fares if I respec myself. So I need 3 of the ability shards, and I'm going to be switching out the Mask of Hate. I don't think I'm going to switch out the Marius' Prison. No, it has spell damage. Mana Steal's useful, Life Steal's useful. Yeah, none of those are better for what I'm doing. So yeah, that's fine. I will be swapping out Capsid Frame. And then I think that's the only thing I'm swapping. Yeah, just Capsid Frame. Oh, sorry, and the weapon. So we're gonna switch to this weapon. We're gonna switch on Capsid Frame. The Mask of Hate away. And let's respec our ability tree. Now we spec into Acrobat, because for those of you who do not know, I am an Acrobat main. It is my favorite archetype to play. And regardless of whether it is good or not, I'm going to be playing it. It is a lot better in 2.0.2, but that is not what we are playing at the moment. And Jasmine Bloom. That is the furthest I can reach. Unfortunately, I miss out on a lot of things. Getting this, I miss out on all of the cheaper spell costs except for this one cheaper spin attack. I miss out on parry, which makes spells free after dodging, which is meh in 2.0.2, it's a lot better, so I definitely would hate not having that more. Stronger multi-hit I don't have. Riding reflex, so I can't glide, but it's fine. Oh, and then I don't have like cheaper spin attack up there, but it's fine. We are now spec'd into Acrobat. I'm not even using the Binding Brace for anything. Do I need this? It decreases my spell damage, gives me thunder damage, which I don't have anymore. Walk speed, which is mediocre. I think I want Raw now. I think I want to go with Raw for health regen. It's Arena of the Legends. Time has come. I think the potions here are going to be a little bit overkill, but I am going to use all of them just to make sure that I don't die. But I think with my Acrobat build, I should have no trouble killing this boss. No! Fuck! I just ran out the fucking... I am so mad at myself. That fight was going perfectly. It was literally going perfectly. I was doing it with no issues, and now I don't even have any fucking tokens to go in, because I only had 6. I had 6, I used 5. I am so mad. Well, now we get more tokens. Go back in. This time let's not fly out of the boss altar. Why is the door so big? And why does the boss like stand next to the door? Is he just gonna stay stuck in the wall? That doesn't feel right. I'll just multi-hit you if you're just gonna be in a wall. Get out of the wall. Dude, what the hell? This doesn't feel like a victory. And I still get the drops even. Wow. It's just... I don't feel good about that. I'm doing that again. There's nothing I can gain from this boss altar, to be fair. The Trainer's Pendant is basically just the Purification Bead, but with slightly different values. Let's try this a third time. And instead of... I'm not even going to bother getting the buffs, I don't need them. So instead of running out of the fight and having the boss teleport into a wall, hopefully this time we'll actually be able to fight the boss. And there we go. I died after I killed him. That's hilarious. I fell into an attack either by him or one of the other dudes. It killed him. He did die. He dropped the legendary, which was the chestplate, I believe. But I didn't need any of the drops anyway. I just did that to get a fair kill. It's the second kill that I got. And again, I don't need anything from that boss altar. I just needed to have it completed for the challenge. So let's move on to boss altar number 2. We're here at our next boss altar, the Challenge of the Blades. This one's considerably easier to get the little cost to get in. Werewolf Tales, you just kill werewolves around here. I don't have to fight the 10 million dudes in the room, so I don't feel that I need to use the buffs just to make sure that I succeed, especially not when I completed the previous one so effortlessly. Let's see how it goes. Challenge of the Blades. I'm all set. Let's go. Done. Wow. That was stupid easy. We got 2 bracelets, the boots and the dagger. I'm gonna be honest. No, I don't like that. That is garbage. Those boots might have a use. I'm not certain. The dagger, I think, honestly, would probably be better than Cutthroat to have. I think I'd just get rid of Cutthroat. Like, while we're at it getting rid of things, I'm gonna get rid of Heartbreak because it's not very useful to me. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Shackles of the Beast as well. I held on to it for a while because I figured like I might find a use for it, but seeing all the different ways that I would be building myself for combat, I don't see myself actually finding a legitimate use for Shackles of the Beast. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of it. Clear a little more space in there. And then we will throw Shade Step in there. We need to kill General Skeen. He is not hard to kill. When he dies, he will always drop the Skeen's fatigues. It's the chest plate of the Skeen set. And he will drop the Skeen's badge. Here we are. Getting attacked. That's fine. The Altar of Sanctification. This boss has 11 phases. And you get progressively harder with each phase. If I can stay above him consistently, it shouldn't be difficult. Let's do this. And there we go. Nice and easy fight. And we did not get it. Wow. Okay. I guess we gotta do it again. And what do we get? There we go. We got the bracelet. Okay. This is backup plan. I don't think the variable stat on backup plan matters at all to me. And we got another quick strike leggings, so maybe we can get a better one. Now we identify our glorious prizes. 746, less than 5 LE again. Okay, so the quick strike leggings, it gives +1 tier of attack speed, the same as the boots did, but instead of giving 5 dexterity, these give 20. So these are actually pretty solid. The boots are meh. But then backup plan, yeah, the variable stat on this is XP bonus, so I literally do not care what it is. It could be 3% and I'd be just fine. What I like about this is it gives 625 health, 7 defense, and 7 agility. This makes me much more survivable than a measly 15 health regen and 5% health regen. What does that do to my EHP? I'm actually curious. What does that do? According to this, my effective health is 4420. If I swap that, my effective health becomes 6445. Literally 2,000 higher EHP. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Raw and the weaker quick strike leggings. Raw served me well, and it was hard to get on this class, but it is time to get rid of it. Farewell. You will be missed, my friend. And now that we've managed to do all of that, there is one thing that remains. I need to prepare. We've successfully taken down all 3 boss altars that we had lined up for today. We did a lot of quests. How many quests did I do? Well, we did 10 quests. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did any of the other ones. We did 10 quests in this episode alone, in addition to doing a bunch of professions, some dungeon farming for powders, and we need more of those. And next up on our agenda, we need to, unfortunately, but I guess it could also be fortunately, we need to farm better items. I'm going to farm a better phage pins. I'm going to farm a better capsid frame. So I think I'm gonna go to World 31 and we're gonna go try out my acrobat build against the, what's it called? Magma Stream Core. See how we do. Moment of truth. Can I now do Magma Stream Core? That is very loud. I just wanna know, can I do Magma Stream Core without a horse? He's weak to water and air. Yes, I can. The double loot bomb ended on my way up to getting the final kill, which gave me a phage pins. So all we've got right now to identify from, like, what, 10, 15 minutes of work is 9 phage pins, 4 capsid frames, and 4 crystal coils. Also, I feel like I'm losing my voice. 1,100 emeralds. That's fine. We'll probably be selling all 4 of these. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's it. I lose attack speed, but I gain main attack damage and 720 poison. Yeah, that's the one. That one right there. That's the one I will be keeping. I will probably not be replacing it. I'm I have it for the poison, unless I can get one that's even better than that. I doubt I'll be doing anything. And then how much do these sell for? 1481, we profited 300. Alright, identifier. Let's go 4 capsid frames. That's tempting. So I lose 2 mana regen. I gain 10% health regen and 7% water damage. Ooh. Why is the dash cost so bad though? That one's really bad. Yikes. Okay. That's really hard. We'll take the new capsid frame, I guess. It's a 77% overall. We will still try for a better one because we need better phage pins than these. Next up on our agenda, though, is going to be Nest of the Groot Slangs. That's what next episode is going to be. And if you wish to join me, because raids require multiple people, I will be doing the raids live here on YouTube. I have not decided the day yet. I will announce the day at a later date when I've decided the exact day that I'll be streaming it, but I will be streaming all of my Nest of the Groot Slangs runs with this class live. In order to join me, you must be level 80 or below. You cannot join me if you are above level 80. Not because you're physically incapable of doing so, but because I will not allow you to. I don't want to just be carried through the raid by a bunch of people who are, you know, level 100. I don't want to go into the raid with 2 level 105s and just get carried. I want to go into the raid with people that are around the level of the raid. The raid's level 60 to 80. I stopped dead center of that at level 70. I will not go above that. And so if you are level 80 or below, you can join me. So I look forward to seeing you all there. That's going to conclude this episode. I thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all later.